What is up, everybody? I am Ty, and this is a Monkeyadora special commentary. Now, you're probably going to be asking, what is special about this commentary? And that's where you have to decide what is special. Then let me know in the comments. But really, I just wanted to cover a few topics. Generally, console wars. So I have no dog in this fight. I play on PC. I get the best of both worlds. I get the exclusive from Xbox. I get the exclusives over from PlayStation. So I have no dog in this fight. But I really just wanted to discuss how odd the war is with these console people. There's several accounts dedicated to, I guess, just trying to draw in engagement and rage bait other, like, PlayStation users are trying to get Xbox users going and vice versa. For what reason? I don't know. These are grown-ass people worried about how someone else spent their $400. I don't care how anyone plays any games or uses their phone. You spend your money for whatever you want to do. So it's just weird. These console war people, the big debate topic with them is Starfield versus Spider-Man 2. Of which, the Starfield people are like, oh, it's open world, so, it's really cool. You can go explore the world. And then Spider-Man people are, it's open world, but you get a movie experience, highly polished, blah, blah, blah. But why? If you're gonna let your bias get in the way of whatever PlayStation put out, if it was a sack of shit, they would have argued it. Starfield arguably is a sack of shit, and people are dying by the blade that this is the greatest game to ever exist. I personally haven't played it, but nothing has interested me about it yet. I'll give it a shot before I confirm that it is a hot pile of shit, just to be fair. But these accounts go back and forth all day, all day. This one, Japan hates Xbox. This guy speaks for all of Japan all of a sudden. And there's certain ones talking about Game Pass is like a blockbuster, blah blah blah. Game Pass is probably one of the coolest additions to gaming that anyone could have asked for. If I were 10 years old and had Game Pass, there wouldn't be enough hours in the day for me to sit there in front of the Xbox and try to beat every single game on there. It would also give me access at that time to games I couldn't go buy because I was too young. Neutralized. Now, in a big argument with the PlayStation community, which, I guess they're exclusives, right? Is how good their exclusives are that I can play on my computer now. But I don't care that they're exclusive. If I wanted to play them, bought a PS4 to play PS4 exclusives. I already had an Xbox for multiplayer, my achievements, my profile. So there's, two sides of every coin. If anyone knows, like, I'm genuinely curious. Why the hell are you sitting on Twitter all day making a big beef about someone else's purchases? Like, I don't talk about, you know what, actually, I can understand someone who would look at another person and say, wow, you really love the house in those pants. Because at least you have to look at them. I don't have to even know that a PlayStation guy is playing his PlayStation. I don't even have to know about a guy playing an Xbox over in middle of India or something. It doesn't even matter. So just the fact that someone is so obsessed with the other side that they would spend countless hours just beefing with the opposition by pay value. The only thing stopping you from being a PlayStation guy is $400, $500. I think we are just in a weird time in society where everyone feels like their opinion matters the most because of followers. They're just having an Instagram, Twitter. For whatever reason, everyone thinks they are the king of all kings, and their word goes above all. Japan hates Xbox. confirm. The entire country of Japan cannot stand an Xbox. They see that thing and they want to throw it into the water. Now, my beef is with both sides. Why don't you guys just play your damn games? Why have the debate? It's not like debating Tyson versus Muhammad Ali, a hypothetical situation where two warriors of their respective sports would be hitting each other. Like, at least there's an outcome. There is no outcome. And a lot of these arguments go back and forth, you know. Xbox is doing so bad this year. PlayStation's killing it. Well, PlayStation has the US and Japanese market. And Xbox is Microsoft. They're on every computer. So, you know what? By default, Microsoft is the king. Microsoft could eat Sony. Microsoft is not just a juggernaut, they are an ultra juggernaut. They have the Game Breaker. They have the star on Mario Kart. Microsoft is not to be fucked with in that Xbox, in my opinion, is probably nothing to them. If they lost Xbox, it would not affect that Microsoft would be $1 trillion company. You know, there's a lot of people say, well, actually, it would take down, you know, 4.5% of my... Yeah, it'd still be $1 trillion company. People just like to have these... It's like the parasocial relationships with podcasters now and internet personalities. People have this weird connection to brands all of a sudden. I don't know if it's like social media has... People have always been attached to brands, but to the point where there's like cults of Xbox gamers and PlayStation gamers ready to gnaw the eyes out of the opposition. Where does it end? Now, before I end this game with however I'm doing in it, I really just wanted to like ask the viewer, why do you ever spend significant amount, like any significant amount of time trying to persuade someone else who has willingly spent anything as substantial as $500 on a gaming console? Like, what world do you think that you are going to convince the other person that that was the wrong move? It's like politics or sports teams, you know, just biased people. Why do you think that your opinion is going to change the opinion of someone else? And I know that was like a big jumbled mess of thoughts, and you know, I'll work on it and get better, but I just wanted to kind of speak and get my thoughts out on the situation and kind of gain some perspective from some other viewers. So if you haven't, like the video, subscribe, stick around, and talk to me about the gaming wars in the comments.